Om Akhandam Satchidanandam Avangmanasagocharam Atmanam Akhiladaram Ashraye Bhishta Siddhaye. We are studying here Sadananda Yati's Vedanta Sar, and in that the topic which we concluded with sentence number 121 was Adhyaropa Samanyena Pradarshita. We were told in the beginning that the Guru teaches the disciple by the method of Adhyaropa and Abhava. And we have seen two meanings of this word. The traditional meaning is that we have to superimpose all these things on God and then desuperimpose. That means God is not the doer of anything. Saguna Brahma and then Nirguna Brahma. That is the traditional meaning as expressed in the 9th chapter of the Gita, Shloka 4 and 5. But I have already also told you that the real meaning, as I learned from my Guruji, is what Sri Ramakrishna told, Neti Neti Iti Iti. That means if we understand, we are not superimposing, but if we understand that the world is nothing but superimposition on Brahman, it means that we are asserting the transcendent nature of Brahman. World is a superimposition. The reality is Brahman. And then Apada means that that very reality at the back of this world appears itself as this world through names and forms. So that is the Apavad. Niti Nitya Niti Iti. Sarvatita Sarvayapi Brahma. From that, the Adharopa was being taught. That means we were told that the whole world has been described, right from the causal world, right up to the gross world which we see. We have been told that this is nothing but a superimposition on Brahman. Brahman is the only reality. That is what we have been told. In a general way, that means the whole world. Whole world includes ourselves, but whole world. That is what we have been told. Now, what is to be told next? Next is, we read now 122. Idanim Pratyagatmani Idamidam Ayamayam Aropayati iti Visheshata Uchyate. Aropayati. They superimpose. Who? Here, they themselves superimpose. That means the ignorant persons, semi-knowing persons, sadhakas, they think that here two expressions are given, idam idam, ayam. In the English translation, you will find only one expression. The reason is that there are not two. Idam means neuter gender. Ayam means masculine gender. So this. In English, the translation will be this. If you want to more specify, it will be it, and he. So, this is what I am. This is what I am. This something neutral gender is what I am. This something masculine gender is what I am. That is how we should add there. This feminine gender is what I am. This feminine gender is what I am. So, people superimpose. The meaning is that Pratyagatmani, the reality, our own reality which is inside. We do not see it. And because we do not see it, we do not know we are that reality. And when we do not know, we have been told, Ajnanade Jadasamuha Vastu. So starting from the wrong knowledge, that we do not know our real nature, so we take something as our real nature, Vikshepa Shakti. It has projected our body, our mind and something of this we take as our real nature. So, this is what will be described now. The purpose of all the description is that all this is unreal, Brahman alone is real. All this is Brahman only. So, details of that were seen during that Panchikaranam, that how much percentage and all that is nonsensical thought. We can never divide and count, and so it is the idea being conveyed is that this is nothing but unreal, this is nothing but Brahman itself. So now we continue the same thing about ourselves, about our innermost reality. Now, there Sadananda Yati has done a wonderful thing. People superimpose, and these people are of different hues. Their consciousness from the grossest level to the highest level, that means according to the level of consciousness, the superimposition takes place on our innermost self. He has arranged that in such a way that the next one will itself contradict the previous one, and the next one will contradict this one, so that they are not true, will be known while reading them. And then ultimately the last one will be illumined or contradicted by the real Vedantic knowledge of the real nature of the self. That is the way he has arranged, a wonderful arrangement. Now let us see. Ati prakrutastu atma vai jayate putraha ityadi shrutehe tasmin iva putrepi prema darshanat पुत्रे पुष्टे नष्टे च अहमेव पुष्टो नष्टो च इत्यादि अनुभवाच्च पुत्र आत्मा इति वदति. Now in the arrangement for everything, first he has given a scriptural quotation, secondly reason, thirdly our experience. In that way he has arranged Shruti Yukti Anubhuti. Now here the scriptural quotation which he has given is not given by those people. They do not believe in the Vedas at all. But equivalent to that, we get something in the Vedas. No, Vedas have not described the reality at a stroke. They have described how people mistake it. That is also described in the Vedas. So, as devil quoting the scriptures you can take, or Sanandati has shown the, for our understanding, one scriptural passage, some reasoning, and some experience. All these will be only illusory. All these will be subjective. It will neither be a real quotation from the scriptures, meaning that very meaning, neither the reasoning will be correct, nor the experience will be genuine. But appearance of Shruti Yukti and Anubhuti is presented. And the first type of people is Ati Prakruta. What is Prakruta? Uncultured. What appears to them natural. Literal meaning, translation of the word Prakruta will be natural. And Ati Prakruta, too natural. Some people believe that what is natural is correct. But we have seen from the beginning that natural is wrong. Though we are in reality Atman, naturally we believe we are the body, which is the wrong thing. And we have to cultivate that which we are real. Unfortunately, though we are the reality, we have to cultivate or culture that consciousness of reality. Till then, we are beset with our superimpositions that has become natural to us. Now, within this natural also, there may have an iota of better thinking. Not referring to any philosopher, but little better thoughtful person. And if that little thoughtfulness also is absent, it is described as ati prakruta. Too natural, that means absolutely uncultivated mind, absolutely uncultured mind. So what they think? Ati prakrutastu atma vai jayate putra ityadi shrute hai. In Shruti, in a particular karma kind of proposition, it was told that oneself is born as one son. Oneself is born as one son. The meaning is that it's too much attachment. Objective becomes subjective. So much attachment on the son that I am that son. I am that son. Normal people like I and you will laugh at that. But that is what has become his consciousness. Too much objective he has become. He has forgotten even to think of his real self. And he takes his son to be his real self. So Ati Prakritastu Atma Vai Jayate Putra Ityadi Shrute hai. The Shruti parallel quotation is that he himself is born as the son. Reason now. Swasmin iva putrepi prema darshanat. His prema here is attachment, it is not love. As much as he is attached to himself, he is attached to his son. As much as a person is attached to himself, so much is attached to his son. Himself means his body, etc. But is equally attached to his son. And so, that is the reason we will tell you that son is itself the self. Then experience. पुत्रे नष्टे अहमेव नष्टो पुष्टो पुत्रे नष्टश्चेत् पुत्रे पुष्टे नष्टे च अहमेव पुष्टो नष्टो. If the sun is gaining in weight, I am gaining in weight. If the sun is getting developed, I feel I am getting developed. And if the sun is losing his weight, sun is lost, sun is destroyed, or losing his weight, I feel I am losing my weight. So that experience also shows that the son is myself. Putra Atma iti vadati. They say that the son is my reality. Son is myself. Now, okay, Ati Prakrita means those who have not at all cultured themselves. Now the next is Charvakaha. Charuvak, sweet talk. They philosophize what they know. They also don't try to culture themselves. But it is not like no philosophy. It is like the bad philosophy. So they have very sweet talk to delude us. They delude themselves and they delude us. Their talk is sweet. You know, the other name for this Charvaka is Lokayatika, the most popular philosophy. Most people will say we don't require philosophy. That is their philosophy. So, what they superimpose, next grade, better than Ati Prakruta, contradicting Ati Prakruta. Charvakastu, Sava Esha Purusho, Anna Rasamaya, Ityadi Shrutehe, Pradipta Gruhat, Swaputram Parityajapi, Swasya Nirgama Darshanat, Stuloham Krishom Ityadi Anubhavacya, Stula Shariram Atma Iti Vadati. Let us think of the conclusion first, then we shall think the scriptures. Stula Shariram Atma Iti Vadati. The gross body is called Atma. Is it not 99.99% people feel like that? Very few people can feel that they are not this body. So they are called Charvakas philosophically. Actually, it is the most general mass statement. If it is not so much objectified that I am my son, then what is the consciousness? This is the consciousness. This is the superimposition. that has already taken place, that I am my body. Sava Esha Purusho Anna Rasamaya. In the Taittiriya Upanishad, it is described that from the Atman, Akasha came. We have seen that in the Panche Karana and all that. Akash, Vayu, Tej, Ap, Prithvi, Anna, and that Anna, food, eaten, becomes this gross body. So, Anna along with Anna Rasa, the Anna in the semi-dissolved position. So, body is made of Anna Rasamaya. In the beginning, it is felt as that is myself. And then we understand in the Taittiriya Upanishad that that is not myself by a little evolution. But evolution has not yet taken place. He is not so much objectified to say the sun is myself, but he thinks in a very poor translation. He is aware that this body is myself. Example or reason. Reason which automatically contradicts the previous thing, shows that the falsity of the previous thing. We can understand this by some example. Let us follow what he says. Pradipta Gruhat Swaputram Parityajapi Swasya Nirgama Darshanat. We see, we see something, then we reason. What we say, that if the house is on fire, not all people, but most of the people will give up their son and try to save themselves, and they will come out. They would come out of the house to save themselves from the burning of the house while they leave the sun inside. This will not be true about all. But common man, if you say, he does like this. So this is the reason we know that Putra is not the self, his body is the self. He tried to save himself means he tried to save the gross body being burned. That is what he thinks is saving myself. And so, this is the reason. And what is his experience? Stuloham Purushomiti. That is very common. I have gained weight, we say. I have lost weight. Who has gained weight? This Sul Sharir. Who has lost weight? This Sul Sharir. But is it not that 99.999% say, I have lost weight or I have gained weight? So from this experience, we know that gross body is myself. Aparas Charvaka, there are also sweet talkers, maybe a little better evolved, but not yet countable evolution. Deha prana prajapati pitaram etya uchuhu ityadi shruter indriyanam abhave sharira chalan abhavat काणोहम बधिरोहम इत्यादि अनुभवाच्च इंद्रियाणि आत्मा इति वदति. That is, we have followed that. Annamaya Kosh in Taittiriya, Annamaya Atma becomes Annamaya Kosh, then Pranamaya Atma or Pranamaya Kosh. That means the Indriyas, the functional, the Indriyas is myself. Meaning is that I am not the body. Body is a place where I stay. Who am I? My organs. My organs is what I am. Mostly people do not go beyond organs. So now for this he has referred to a full anecdote from the Chandogya Upanishad. Teha prana prajapati pitaramiti etya uchu. Prana means all the indriya functions. They approached Prajapati because there was a quarrel amongst them who is superior. And then Prajapati told them, if one of you goes out and the body lives on, then he is not important. Something he gave them, a criteria to judge themselves. But this going to Prajapati itself, if we take as the correct idea, then the pranas are myself. Pranas went to Prajapati, not this soul body. So when the pranas functioning indriyas, they इत्यादि श्रुते इंद्रियाणाम अभावे शरीर चलन अभाव. Suppose my organs are not functioning, the body cannot function. Body is only the abode from which the indriyas are functioning. And I am so much addicted, obsessed, identified with my indriyas that I think indriyas am I. I live in the body and work. Who is I? The indriyas. Who is the I? The seeing, touching, hearing, acting, working, holding, going. So this is what I am. Indriyanam abhave sharira chalana abhavat. This is the reason that if indriyas do not function, body is not functioning. Experience karnoham, badiroham ityadi anubhavacha. I am blind, I am deaf. I am blind means eyes are not functioning, but I am the eyes. So I am karna. I am deaf means the ears are not listening, but I am the ears. So I said, I am not able to listen. So this is the common man's experience, and they say that this functioning organs is myself. Aparasharvaka, little more developed, but of the same lokayatika philosophy, अन्योंतर आत्मा प्राणमय इत्यादि श्रुते है प्राणाभावे इंद्रियादि चलन अयोगात हम आशनायावान हम पिपासावान इत्यादि अनुभव च प्राण आत्मा इति वदति. Pran here is our breathing. The five functions of prana were learned. That five functions of prana, five functions of energy, you may say, is myself. Why? Because in that dialogue with Prajapati, Prajapati told that one of you go out, and in his absence, if you can survive, he is not man. So one by one they were going out. But when the prana was about to go out, all of them shouted, don't go, we are all dying. So, Anyantara Atma Pranamaya is from Taittiriya, that we understand that the body is not the self. Inside the body there is myself, and so the body becomes only a body or a kosha, and the inner self is prana. So that is step by step understanding, but they take it as final. If the pranas are not functioning, then indriyas cannot function. The pranas provide food to all the indriyas. If the pranas are not functioning, indriyas cannot function. Experience, I am hungry, I am thirsty. So that is the function of the prana. It wants food, it wants drink. That is the experience. The man of real vision, his experience is ashariram avasantam na priya priya ashanaya pipasadi rahitam. He does not feel hunger or thirst, who? The reality. But here, because identifying with hunger and thirst as mine, we mean that the vital function which digests food and makes us feel hunger or thirst is myself. I use my indriyas and the body to look at outside. Prana Atma iti vadati. Anyastu charvaka. That is the last category of a little developed Charvakas. Their philosophy is called hedonism. They believe in mind. Otherwise, Charvakas say we don't see the mind, so there is no mind, only body, indriyas or prana. But little developed, not yet enough to make a philosophy, is that Anyastu Charvaka, they feel I am the mind. Actually, if you look at the world, to come to this point, it requires a lot of evolution. Most of us do not know that we have a mind. Most of us do not believe that there is some mind separate from the body. But in the course of very little evolution, it should come or it comes that I am my mind, I use my organs and hunger and thirst, I live in this body and I interact with the outside world. So I am the mind. And what is the quotation they hold on to? Anyantara Atma Manomaya. Taittiriya we are continuing. Only second was not from Taittiriya, that Indriyas. First is from Taittiriya, Annarasamaya. Third is from Taittiriya, Pranamaya. In Taittiriya, that is the second. Now, fourth here is from third of the Taittiriya, Atma is mind. Ityadi Shrute. Manasya Supte Pranader Abhavat. What is the reason? When the mind sleeps in deep sleep, no organs function. So the mind is the self. And our common experience, Aham Sankalpavan, Aham Vikalpavan Ityadi Anubhavacha. I think, I cogitate, I think either this or that. That is everybody's experience. The famous French philosopher Descartes said, I am because I think. So, this thinking is done by the mind. So, I am that mind. Then I do my activities. After thinking, I do my indriyas, work, pranas, and body. Living in the body, I work on the outside world. So, manasi supte pranade rabhavat. When the mind sleeps in deep sleep, the indriyas do not function. Sankalpavana, vikalpavana, ityadi. We always cogitate either this or that. Anubhavacha, this is our experience. Mind is this self. Now he brings in a developed philosophy. The first philosophical school it refers to about the wrong concept of one's reality, superimposition on the reality of one's own self is Buddhastu. Buddhas, not Buddha, Buddhas. Followers of Buddha have many schools of philosophy, out of which four are famous. And from the four, in the relative higher and higher, this is the third. And it is called Vijnanamaya Atma, corresponding to Taittiriya's Vijnanamaya Kosha. Consciousness playing in my mind. Consciousness playing in my mind is called Vijnana. And it always takes shapes of I. I consciousness is the result. When the real consciousness plays in the mind, it gives rise to I consciousness. That is called the Vijnanamaya. In the Taittiriya, inside the Manomaya, there is another reality which is Vijnanamaya. And then we understand mind is only the covering for the Vijnanamaya. So that Anya Antara Atma Vijnanamaya Ityadi Shrute Kartur Abhave Karanasya Shakti Abhava. The main point of that Vijnanamaya, we are told that I am the doer and I am the experiencer. If I, the doer, is not present, nothing can be done. Nothing can be done by the body or indriyas unless I am doing this, consciousness is there. So, Kartur Abhava Karanasya Shakti Abhava. The indriyas are there, but they lose all their power if I do not decide to do something. That is the reason why I am thinking that this doer I is the reality. Karta am bhokta ityadi anuvachya. Yes, I am the doer, I am the experiencer. This is the analytically found better man's position. Analytically found better man's position is that I am the doer, I am the experiencer. He calls buddhi atma iti vadati. So we have seen that these ideas are overlapping. Ankar, buddhi, and vijnana, they are all overlapping. So buddhi here represents bodha. Buddhi here represents I consciousness. So I consciousness is vijnanamaya, and that is thought to be reality of myself. Those developed people who think they are transmigrating, they all take this Vijnanamaya, the consciousness which plays in my mind. Immediately mind on one side gives rise to I, one side some object. So this subjective I is taken to be, is it not the highly developed people? We all, we do not, are we not aware of ourselves as I consciousness? So this I consciousness is taken to be the self. But it is contradicted by a higher thought. Now, from here, this was basing upon the mind consciousness playing in the mind. Now, we every day have an experience called the deep sleep. And as per our evolution, we analyze that deep sleep. So from this sentence onwards, all are analyzing the deep sleep. But halfway house of analysis, full analysis, that will be the difference. Now, there are two types of philosophers, dualism, Prabhakara, Tarkika. Prabhakara was the disciple of Kumaril Bhatta. Kumaril Bhatta was the philosopher who re-established the Vedic Karma Kanda against the onslaught of the Buddhists. Now this Kumaril Bhatta had two main disciples, Prabhakara and Mandan Mishra. When Acharya went to convince Kumaril about Jnanam, he said, I am now dying. My real disciple is Mandan Mishra, you debate with him. Now what happened to Prabhakar? He was also Kumaril Bhatta's disciple, but he established his own philosophy. Prabhakara differed from Kumaril on certain point, though it was his disciple, and established his own philosophy. So on one side Prabhakar, the other side Tarkiko. Tarkiko means Nyaya philosophy. Logic itself they have made as their ultimate philosophy. So these two people, these two types of people, what they think about themselves. प्रभाकर तार्किको तो अन्य अंतर आत्मा आनंदमय इत्यादि श्रुते inside this I am the I consciousness, there is the union with God. That means in deep sleep we are united with God unknowingly. So that deep sleep analysis is being done now. What is our experience of the deep sleep? There is Atman which is full of bliss. I knew nothing, I slept happily. So this slept happily is their reason to feel that what they feel. इत्यादि श्रुते बुद्ध्यादीनाम अज्ञाने लय दर्शनात्. So reasoning is that buddhyade, I consciousness. I consciousness has gone into ajnana. In the deep sleep, I am so and so does not function. I am, but what I am I do not know. So this I am so and so, Iti Vijnanamaya Koshe, he has dissolved himself in not knowing anything. And then not knowing anything gives happiness. Aham ajnani ityadi anubhavacha ajnanam atma iti vadata. So because I am covered by ignorance, I don't know anything there. I don't know anything in deep sleep. It is not full and real analysis, but a partial analysis of deep sleep is that I don't know anything there. I knew nothing. I knew they forget. They think I know. I do not know anything. So this do not know becomes my real nature. And when I do not know anything, I am happy. Anandamaya. So the joy is due to not knowing anything, fully wrong knowledge, because the mind goes into deep sleep, because I lose my sense of doership and experiencer. I do not experience anything. That is what I feel about deep sleep. And so I declare that Ajnanam Atma iti vadata. This wrong knowledge is myself. Bhattastu. The previous one is Prabhakaran Nyaya. Now Kumaril Bhatta himself, what he said. Followers of Kumaril Bhatta are called Bhatta. What did Prabhakara means followers of Prabhakar. Bhatta means followers of Kumaril Bhatta. Their analysis is much superior, but not perfect. Bhattastu pragyana gana eva anandamaya. So, in deep sleep, what has happened? Consciousness is there, bliss is there. I am absent and I do not know my real nature actually, that is covered. But Mandukya, at a step, at a step, when I identify myself with the sleeping self, the analysis is little better and they feel that it is congealed consciousness. When I am working with my mind, my consciousness gets split up or spread. In deep sleep, my consciousness becomes congealed. Pragyana Gana eva anandamaya. And that generates the bliss. Bliss is generated by consciousness getting congealed. Ityadi shrute sushupto prakasha aprakasha sadbhavat. Light is there. I know, but I don't know anything. So it is a mixture of knowledge and darkness. It is a mixture of knowledge and wrong knowledge. It is a mixture of knowing and unknowing. I know easily. I don't know anything really. That is the reason to say that Mam aham na janami, who is mine, I don't know, who am I do not know, ityadi anubhavacha, ajnana paitam chaitanyam atma iti vadati. So consciousness is there, but it is covered by wrong knowledge. Consciousness is covered by absence of knowledge. Consciousness is covered by wrong awareness. So that is myself. So deep sleep has been further analyzed, but not fully. And he says, because there I know what I am. In Jagruti, it is unreal. In dream, mind is playing. In Jagruti, body is playing. Indriyas are playing. And my consciousness is getting distorted by the Indriyas or the mind. Here, every statement is contradicting the previous statement. So this will contradict. Prabhakar Tarkika's statement that I am Agyan. He said that Agyan is not I, but myself covered by Agyan is what I am. Consciousness is there, but it is unexpressed. So it is covered by wrong knowledge. That is what is my real nature. Because in deep sleep I appear to be like that. Aparobodha. So I told you in Buddhism, four main philosophies are there. The third one was that Vijnana. Now the fourth one is Shunyavadins. In deep sleep, what is there? Nothing. So what is my real nature? Nothing. Apura Bodha. So other Bodhas, Asadeva idam agre asit Chandogya Upanishad. In Chandogya, Arunakal Shataketu, Sadeva Sama idam agre asit. But some people feel that this, what we see today, the outside world, myself, it was not there. Before this creation came, it was not there. And that is what is happening today. If it was not there, how can it be there? It is only an appearance. So, what is there? Zero, nothing. So, from the quotation Asadeva idam agre asid ityadi shrute sushupto sarva abhavat. Everything absent in deep sleep. Nothing is there in deep sleep. Aham sushupto nasam iti uthitasya स्वभाव परामर्श विषय no there have to be a reason na ityadi shrute sushupto sarva abhava that is the reason sushupti nothing is present there my real nature shines what is that nothing based upon some experience aham sushupto nasam ityadi iti uthitasya paramarshad that means what we are in sushupti we do not are not telling there. When we wake up, from the memory, we have to analyze the deep sleep. And my memory is that I did not exist. Actually, I existed. This I did not exist. This man, I, woman, I specified I did not exist. But he feels that I did not exist. So, analyzing deep sleep, Swabhava Paramarsha Vishaya Anubhavat. So the memory of deep sleep in Jagrati in a natural way is that I did not exist. From this experience, we conclude zero is Atman. Nothing is Atman. There is no Atman, you may say, or zero is Atman. Because whatever we feel here is not there. Whatever we feel was not there in the beginning. Whatever we feel now is not in the deep sleep. Nothing is there in deep sleep. That is my real nature. In waking or dream, I am just adding something, superimposition something. So there I am free from superimposition. That is what he knows because of that much analysis of sleep. And he says that Shunyatma. This is what Sadananda Daitya has arranged. Now he says, Etesham putradinam anatatnam uchate. Now I shall tell you that none of them is the reality. None of them is the real self. How? Each one contradicts the previous one. And what about the last one? It will be contradicted by the real knowledge of the Vedantic rishis. That is how we will do. Etair ati prakritadi vadivir उक्तेषु श्रुति युक्ति अनुभव आभासेषु they were not shruti yukti or anubhuti they were the appearance of shruti yukti and anubhuti पूर्व पूर्वोक्त श्रुति युक्ति अनुभव आभासानाम उत्तरोत्तर श्रुति युक्ति अनुभव आभासैर आत्मत्व बाध दर्शनात् पुत्रादीनाम अनात्मत्वम स्पष्ट एव. So everywhere the very arrangement is such that the next one has contradicted rejected the previous one. So Putra is my Atma, starting from there, this up to the Ajnana Upaita Chaitanya, up to that everything is cancelled because there is nothing in sleep. So they become contradicted by the later ones. Everywhere the previous one gets contradicted by the later one, and so they are all very clearly not self. Kincha. Now what the Vedanta tells us. Pratyak asthulo achakyo aprano amana akarta chaitanyam chinmatram sad ityadi prabala shruti virodhat. So all they were shruti abhasas. Now he brings again in order. He has stated those that given by the shruti which will illumine each of them by that order. Pratyak. Shruti has told that reality is inside. So Putra is not my reality. Shruti has told that reality does not have grossness. So my gross body is not my reality. Shruti has told that the reality has no eyes. Reality is all knowing without eyes. So eyes or indriyas is not my reality. Aprano. Shruti has told that this hunger and thirst does not belong to me. So the prana reality is wrong. Amana. Shruti has told that Atman does not require the mind. Atman is all knowing. It does not require the mind to think. So mind is my reality is gone. Akarta. Shruti has told the real nature of Atman does not do anything because he himself is all. What can he do? So I am the doer, that Vijnanamaya Atma is also cancelled. Chaitanyam, Ajnanam Atma is wrong because I am consciousness. Chinmatram, Ajnana, knowledge covered by Ajnana also is not my real nature because I am knowledge only, Chaitanya only. Sat, I am not zero because the Vedanta is telling again and again, I am the reality. I am existing. I am the existence. So I am the existence, consciousness, bliss. So that I am the zero also is cancelled. Ityadi prabala shruti virodha. They are the stronger statements of the shruti compared to the given by the avasa people. So that is the shruti yukti putradi shunya parentasya jadasya chaitanya bhasyattvena gatadivat anityatvat. Reason. Jar is there. Jar is illumined by some light, and such jar is broken. It is not permanent. Similarly, this example, right from Putra up to zero, they are all jada, they are without consciousness, but they are revealed by consciousness. On this, how do you know you are like that, you are like that? Because the consciousness is revealing it to you. Even if you are zero, you know that you are zero. The knowledge only is revealing that you are zero. So all these things are objects because they are revealed by knowledge. Being objects, they are also temporary. My real nature cannot be temporary. So this is the reason to show that they are not real, but what is real? Here the question is now, what is really told in the next sentence? In this sentence, all previous ones are getting contradicted. Aham Brahma iti vidvad anubhava prabalyacha. Now the experience, whose experience to come? The man who knows himself. The man who knows himself to be Brahman. His experience is stronger than our experience because that contradicts this. His experience can never be contradicted, but it contradicts our poor experience, which are the avas of experience. And his experience is that I am Brahman. Tat Shruti Yukti Anubhav Abhasanam Baditatvat. So the Shunya had removed all others, but now right from beginning up to Shunya, they are all shown to be only appearances of the Shruti Yukti Anubhuti. They are Abhasas and they are contradicted by the Vidwan Anubhav that I am Brahman. Putradi Shunya Parentam Akhilam Anatma Eva. So including zero now, zero had cancelled others. But now from real Shruti, real Anubhav, real reason, Putra up to zero, all these are Anatma, non-real, not myself. Then what you are? Ata, tat tat bhasakam, nitya shuddha buddha mukta satya svabhavam, pratyak chaitanyam eva atma vastu, iti Vedanta vidvad anubhava. What is the experience of the people who know the climactic knowledge of the Vedas? Vedanta vidvat, those who are possessed of the knowledge given in the Vedanta. One thing is that it was told Aham Brahmasmi. Now, in another way, Nitya Shuddha, I am eternally pure. That is the nature of the Atman. Everything else is superimposition. My mind may be impure, my Atman can never be impure. Buddha, I am always have knowledge. Never have non-knowledge. Even in deep sleep, I have knowledge. The man of knowledge, even in deep sleep, he knows he is Brahman. In dream, he knows he is Brahman. Every time he knows he is Brahman. So it is Nitya Buddha, always awakened. Nitya Mukta. He cannot be bound by anything. He does not feel he is bound. His experience is that I am free because I am the reality. Reality can never be bound. Reality being infinite can never be limited. Satya, that is why I am the very existence. That is why I am the very reality. Svabhavam, that is my nature. That is my nature. Pratyak Chaitanyam Eva Atma. So the innermost consciousness alone, innermost consciousness, not the I consciousness. I consciousness is a reflection of the innermost consciousness which is God. Innermost of all. All of us have I consciousness different. But the innermost consciousness common to all is Brahman or God. And that alone is my real nature. This I consciousness is temporary. This is that is my real nature. This is the experience. So Shruti Yukti Anubhuti altogether, this is the experience of those who have experienced the truth given in the Vedanta, which is the culmination of Vedas. Evam Adhyaropa. So you had finished the superimposition, how we superimpose the world on the reality, how world has been superimposed on the reality, and from that now, how we, you may say, superimpose certain things on our real nature has been discussed. So now, superimpose has been completely discussed. That means we have been told whether about the world, whether about ourselves, all our ideas are only superimpositions. The real nature of Atman is same as that of Brahman. So the transcendent nature of Atman and Brahman stands. After this, he has to tell us that iti iti, let me see. This is not there, this is there. We see the world, but the man of knowledge will see the matter as the world, and the matter will not be seen. He will be seen Akash as the world. Then Akasha will not be seen. He will see the consciousness appear as Akasha. So that will be called desuperimposition or apvada that he will take up from the next turn. So I covered up through sentence 139, 136 today. Yes. Om Pandam Satchidanandam Avangamasa Atmanam Akiladaram Ashraye Vishta Siddhaye Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Sri Ramakrishna Arpanam